Joining us in the Movieland Spotlight this month is Scott Martin, an actor known from his work in the recent release of Exit Protocol with Dolph Lundgren. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it.
No, it's my pleasure. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, so you tell me a little bit about how you got started in the film industry and who inspired you?
I was in college, actually, and I was studying something completely different. It wasn't even film or anything like that, economics. And I love movies and took a film class because I love movies and need an elective. So I took a film class, fell in love with it, and thought, man, I want to tell stories. Like I just want to do that. Really, it was the movie Unforgiven that pushed me over the edge to do that. And at the time, I was a student, so I didn't really have much money. And there's a bookstore nearby, so I went to the bookstore. Didn't really have any money to buy books, so I would sit there in the aisle and read books on how to write screenplays, and I would just read them and learn from there. And then I just started writing, and then after college, I packed up all my bags and drove to Los Angeles. And that was that.
So you're more into writing films than actually being in front of the camera? Is that kind of a new transition?
Oh no, I started studying acting, and I studied acting for a long time after that, for probably 10 years. Various classes, various studios. I thought it was really important to be able to do that and to have and to train. It's like anything else. You want to get good at something, you have to practice, you have to train, you have to learn from the best, and that's what I did. So I did that for about 10 years, and before kind of landing my first role.
Yeah, well, congratulations on the release of Exit Protocol. Well,
Thank you.
I'm curious, what kind of attracted you to this project?
It was brought to me from a guy I'd known for quite a while. What instantly drew it to me was this character who, he's not really a good guy and not really a bad guy. He just does what he thinks is right, and he has his own set of very strict code, and he doesn't deviate from that code until his subconscious starts to weigh on him on things he's done, and meets some people that it starts to change him, even though he doesn't want to change. And then it kind of turns into a buddy action movie, and I love that.
Yeah, it has a very John Wick feel to it. This film also brings together some huge action heroes like Dolph Lundgren, Michael J. White. I'm a big Spawn fan. Got the poster on my wall. There's the bad boy.
Oh yeah, I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's it like working along those two legends?
I've worked with Dolph a few times now, so I've gotten to know him pretty well, and that becomes kind of comfortable. I mean, the dude's the legend, and he's a big presence, and he walks up out on set, and everyone knows he's there. You can't help it. He's a huge guy, but he's also just a big presence. Awesome to work with. He very, very professional. He comes in with, notes and script ideas and changes. Like, hey, we did this earlier. Maybe we should do this instead. And a guy with that kind of history and so many big movies and action movies, you'd be a fool not to listen to him. So we sit down and we go through things, and that's fun. That's fun when you're able to work with someone with that level of knowledge. And let's say he's a legend in the action realm, right? And to work with him where he takes it serious, and he's really prepared is awesome. And this is the first time I met Michael J. White. I was a little nervous meeting him because he's legit martial arts. He's in the U.S. Martial Arts Hall of Fame. He's a badass, like a real badass. And so I was a little nervous meeting him, but he just put me at ease immediately. The nicest guy, and great to work with, fun on set. If I could work with him every movie, I'd be a happy camper. He's really cool guy.
Yeah, it's a great combo, and great to hear there's a lot of passion in there, not just, another paycheck. Everyone had their heart and soul into it. And yeah, it comes through the film for sure. Like, the action genre has evolved a lot over the years. Like, how do you think Exit Protocol fits within today's action landscape?
Well, we do everything practically. There's some effects on gunfire and things like that for safety purposes. But I think it fits in that realm of, the Dolph Lundgren, Michael Jai White history of and their history. I think it fits well. It's an assassin versus assassin movie. At one point, there was such a move towards everything VFX, and you have all this VFX, even on smaller movies, and they try to do that. And it's great on bigger ones, but on smaller ones, I just don't feel like it works as well. So we kind of pulled back and wanted to do things more practically. When we're in a fight and the character gets punched and hit and kicked and things are flying around, you feel it because it's real, it's there, and that's kind of what we wanted to do. That's how we placed it.
Cool. Well, was there a particular scene in the film that became your personal favorite? Would it be that choreographed fight, or is it more trauma than proudness of it?
No, well, it wasn't trauma, right? That fight was awesome. It was great, and to be able to do it with Christian. In fact, the fight choreographer and stunt coordinator said, if he and I didn't know each other so well from fighting, like, and how we move, we would never have attempted to do that fight scene in half of the day. Like, he would never have attempted that. So that was really cool. But I would say probably my favorite scene is when I'm standing outside the airport and Michael Jai White pulls up in his truck, and my wife plays the girl in the car, and so she's on the other side, and that scene where she just spits venom at me and angry at me because there's a history between our characters.
Yeah,
I left her at the altar, so she can't wait to kill me. So that scene and Michael kind of being in the middle and being so calm in this like Zen presence, while I'm getting just chewed out by this crazy woman, is awesome, and it was fun.
Yeah, I really like that scene where you and Dolph are on both sides of the car and like you're trying to kill each other. I thought I watched that scene was a little bit longer and you're both like shooting under the car, on top of the car, around the car. That would have been great.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that was fun too. Yeah, for sure. Anything with Dolph is fun. I also really enjoyed doing the scene in this little cabin in the living room where he was kind of doing a monologue, and we're doing that scene. That was fun as well. He did such a good job in that. Most people think of him just action, and he did such a good job with this monologue. I remember being on the other side of it and just listening to him, being mesmerized and thinking, "Oh shit, I gotta stay in this. I gotta stay in this. I gotta stay in this. I'm in the scene."
Well, what do you hope audiences will take away from watching Exit Protocol?
I hope people are just entertained. That's what we want to do. I want people to what I do going into a movie is what I want. I want them to go into a movie, get what you pay for. You expect a certain thing and have it deliver. And for an hour and a half, sit there and forget about the world problems, forget about your problems, and just sit there and just be entertained. And that's the goal, because that's what I usually want in a movie. And I hope I can deliver that to other people.
Completely agree there. Well, here at Movieland, we love recommending movies. So can you give us 6 of your favorite movies? Old, new, sky's the limit.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Unforgiven, Silverado. I know I'm going all Western. Sorry. I would go then, let me switch out of Westerns to, Tombstone. So there's another Western.
Yeah, Tombstone's
let me
great.
switch out of there and I'll go into Empire Strikes Back. I'm going to say once people remember. You're asking for my favorites, so I'm giving them to you.
Yeah, go for it.
Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, specifically. Love it. I love the first Indy, but Last Crusade, I love The Last Crusade.
Temple of Doom's my jam.
Is it? You like that? That was that. You go back and watch it. This is a much better movie than people gave it credit for at the time. It's a fun movie. It's a fun movie.
Is, yeah.
I had to steer away from the Westerns. So I could have kept going on the Westerns, open range.
I wasn't huge into Westerns growing up, but when I got older, like I grew to appreciate them, especially because like my favorite movie is Back to the Future, and I always avoided the third one when I was younger. But when I was older,
Back to the Future.
Yeah, as when I got older, Back to the Future 3 is now like one of my most watched because I didn't watch it as much. And because like I want more Back to the Future and I avoided the third, now it's like new to me. So I thoroughly enjoyed Back to the Future 3. Tombstone. Yeah, I highly agree. Hateful Eight, I think that's another great one.
That's great. Yeah. Check out Silverado if you get a chance. The cast is phenomenal. Yeah, check it out. I should have said Back to the Future. It's like the perfect movie. It's amazing. I love it. I watched it recently, actually. It's great.
Yeah. I can't get enough movies to watch, so if there's something I haven't seen, I'm definitely going to put it on the watch list. But we're on the topic of assassins and hitman and such. What do you think's like a good assassin hitman movie on your list?
The Professional. I mean, you have to say John Wick, right? That's fantastic. Yeah, those would be my two top ones, I think.
Yeah, I got to go with like Antonio Banderas, Assassins with Sylvester Stallone. That one's badass. Or Desperado. That one's pretty crazy as well. Any kind of revenge flick I love the most. That like Punisher with John Travolta and the guy from Deep Blue Sea in it. Love that guy. God, what? Thomas Jane, that's his name. Yeah. If you haven't seen that one, my God. Yeah.
I don't think I have. I think Thomas Jane, I think, is super underrated.
Yes.
He's so good. Even if you see him in anything, and he jumps out. He's just so natural.
Yeah, with the new Punisher out, like, do yourself a favor, give the Thomas Jane Punisher a minute. Oh my God, I got myself a Punisher T-shirt after I watched that movie.
I love it.
I was like, yeah,
all right,
yeah, that movie's
I'll put it on my list.
No, you love the cinema. I'm curious, what are your go-to cinema snacks from the candy bar?
Oh, that's easy. I get popcorn and Milk Duds. Not even a question. Every time. I get a soda. I get, like a whatever, the Coke, Pepsi, like a Coke Zero, whatever it is. But I get big popcorn, salt, butter, plenty of butter, and Milk Duds. And that's my jam. I eat them together.
Some people go and mix it all together. I'm curious now, like what everyone does. So it's
yeah. Well, what do you do?
It's really simple, just the jumbo combo popcorn and Coke. But then the missus got like Maltesers and threw it in my jumbo combo once, and I'm like, no, it's like melting all over it. I'm like, I got to go get another one. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
We usually with my wife and I we'll get the cardboard, whatever, the trays things they have, and you fold them out, and then we'll put popcorn in there as well and kind of mix them up. So she can have her version of what she does, and I'll have my version of what I do. And the big tub of popcorn. But it's funny is everyone has their own thing.
Yeah.
It's like, this is my thing. I'm not changing it. This is what I do. This is how I enjoy a movie. It's awesome.
All right, Exit Protocol is now available to watch at home on digital and on DVD. It's an absolute adrenaline rush. We highly recommend. Scott, thank you so much for joining us tonight and taking us behind the scenes. Absolutely. I wish you all the best with this one and beyond.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it, and I enjoyed talking with you.